Hey, just going to do a little walkthrough tour of this house my wife and I are building for our retirement house. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,639 square foot house. This is the front of the house, and this is also the south side. We designed this, my wife and I designed this house and drew up the plans. We designed it with solar orientation in mind, mainly for air conditioning, not for heating. So the south side doesn't get any sun, and pretty much neither does anything else. Here is the living area. Is right over in here. That's about a 20 by 20 foot area. Then I'm going to walk over here and turn around. This is going to be the kitchen area here and the dining area over here. So this will be a island, 5 by 9 island. You can kind of see it marked out on the floor there. This, where the room is there, that'll be a pantry, floor to ceiling. And then you got a counter here. This recessed area is for the refrigerator. There'll be an access panel behind there so I can get to all my PEX manifold, my pressure regulator, all the plumbing that's back there. And we made this plumbing wall extra thick to make it easier to put plumbing in. All our plumbing in this house is real centrally located, so we should have virtually instant hot water. The hot water heater is right behind this wall right here where you see the plumbing going through, and then it gets over to the tank here less than 6 feet, or to the manifold less than 6 feet to the manifold. And of course everything is home run lines, so they're basically as short as they can be to each fixture. This is where it feeds down to go over to the island. Of course all the hot water is insulated. That PVC runs under the concrete over to here, up into the island. So that's the kitchen area. All the lighting is recessed LED lights. There's 82 in the entire house altogether. The HVAC ductwork is all steel duct except for the ends. We've got a few feet of flex where it connects to each register. Everything else is steel insulated to R8, so it'll last virtually forever. Of course, fire sprinklers installed. In fact, waiting for the inspector on that today. Everything else has been inspected. Just got my combo inspection. They delivered the drywall this morning. Insulation is supposed to be put in tomorrow. Here's this is my working set of plans, so it's all torn up. But I drew these plans using a program called HomePlan Pro. Real good little drawing program, simple to use, simple to learn, and with a little bit of effort, you can come up with some good-looking plans. That's I had to learn how to draw a contour map, which was kind of interesting. Then I had to learn how to do the structural calculations for all the hold downs and so on and so forth. That's something we didn't used to have to do. Last time I built a house, it was 30 years ago, and this stuff was just not necessary. So that was interesting. I did have to get an engineer to sign off on some of the beams because I had point loads, and this is all prescriptive with the exception of that. And prescriptive doesn't allow for point loads, only distributed loads. So we had to get a sign off from an engineer on a few things there. Other than that, everything is just prescriptive code. And nice little design. We got you can see kind of a wraparound porch in front there, which is where we came in. There's another porch in back. Both bedrooms have walk-through egress. is the master bedroom. That has a walk-through egress to the back patio. And then, of course, you've got a door out here. So you've got walk-through egress basically anywhere in this house, which is kind of, that was part of our plan. The main plan of this house is for efficiency, easy maintenance, and accessibility. We've got 4-foot hallways, 3-foot doors on the inside doors. So if we ever ended up in a wheelchair, it won't foul us up. We got you can see I've got backing there behind the tub for handrails, and the other bathroom is the same way. The toilets that we're putting in is Kohler wall-hung toilets, and the main reason for that is so that it's not so hard to, you don't have to get down on your hands and knees to clean the bottom of it. You just simply mop the floor underneath the toilet because it doesn't connect to the floor. So it's another feature. We've got up here is my whole house fan, and that is an AirScape whole house fan. Those doors open electrically. There's an electric motor geared to open those, and it's actually sealed to R49 when they're closed. So there's nothing comparable in the market, I don't believe. Really nice fan. You can see the top part of it up here, up in the attic. There it is. It just blows out into the attic, and then from there exits through the vents up there. The control for that whole house fan will be right there where that cable is coming out, and then the thermostat will be right next to it. These are just little niches that we put in this hallway because the return air is in there, and we had extra room, so why not make a little niche? We got one on each corner. That's the return air for the HVAC. There's jump ducts going to both bedrooms that come under here and empty into the hallway, get picked up by the return air there. This will be a linen closet just outside of this bathroom. This is the master bedroom we're walking into. This is a walk-in closet here. It's about a 7 by 9.5, roughly. Got a pocket door there, 3-foot pocket door. This is we've got cable pre-run to every place we thought might be necessary. This is a little extra little area over here in this room where you could put a desk probably in that corner, something like that, whatever, put your computer in there. There's the walk-through door for the master bedroom that goes out to the back patio out here. And also this gives you ready access to the walk-through garage door, which the laundry will walk out there in a minute. The laundry is right out there in the garage, so that makes it handy for getting your clothes out. Everything is at least under roof going out there. The AC condenser will be out and back to the garage there. There's a shower there, and another pocket door leading into the toilet area here, and again the wall-hung toilet in the master bath. This will be the vanity area here. I'll have 2 sinks in this one sink in the other. We've got some nice, powerful remote motor exhaust fans in both bathrooms. The motor is actually way up in the attic, so they'll be relatively quiet and real good CFM on those. This is the back side of the room where the air conditioning equipment and water heater will go. That opens up out in the breezeway here. Here's the back patio area and breezeway area. And here's my HVAC equipment room. You can kind of see how I've got it marked on the bottom there. That's where the return air comes in, and the furnace and the AC coil goes there with the filter in between the two. That's where your duct comes down through the top, and your line kit coming in there. The water heater will go right over in that corner. All the high efficiency furnace and the water heater TPV valve and all that can empty right into that floor sink there. So that'll be handy. Don't have to have a lot of stuff coming out outside. Okay, let's go ahead and walk into the garage here. And here's your laundry area right here in this corner. The dryer will be right there. Sink underneath the window, and then the washer here. And this corner will be for like a craft area. We have a counter and some cabinets there. And over on this side is the important part of the garage, my side of the garage. And there'll be workbenches in here. You can see I got plenty of plugs up at the right height that you need for making it easy to use. My electric vehicle plug, right over this corner, and that will double as my welder plug. It's a 50 amp circuit. This area over here is, if we decide to put solar in here, which we may, this is a solar ready panel, then it'll come down inside of here and come through the back of this panel, because this is a solar ready panel and it can actually feed the bus bars from this special little panel that's in there. This is just the fire sprinkler access there. I've got to put an access panel there for my ground wires. Again, can lights in the garage. There's 24 of them in here. And this garage will be insulated R13 on the walls, R19 on the ceiling. The doors also be insulated. And I'll get those put in as soon as the drywall is done and I get a coat of paint on this. I'll get those doors put in. And then I'll have a place to lock up appliances or whatever I need. And they got some drywall delivered out here too. So that's just a quick tour of our little place here. The west side of this house, you can see there's no windows in the west side even in the garage. The only west facing window we have in the house is that one right there. So our aim was to eliminate all the heat gain that we could. And I think we did a pretty good job of it. I think that the air conditioning will have a very light load in this house. It also has the foam on the outside of the walls in the house, which I think is it's maybe like an R5 or something like that. It'll be R19 in the walls, R38 in the ceilings, and then R13 roof deck insulation up there on the top. And of course, good no guard windows, and this thing is not going to have, it's going to have a real easy time heating and cooling. So this is our porch area out here. We wanted a nice big porch, and I think we got that here. Once the concrete's in, I think it'll look real nice. Give us a good place to put our rocking chairs. And you can see all the shade I've got in here, and it'll be just like this all summer long. So that takes all the cooling load off this house real well, because the walls don't even get sun. So it's not gonna emit a lot of heat into this house. Well, that's our design.